They were meant to be cleaning up the mess, untangling the problems of Europe's economies. But now the summit is over, exactly what kind of deal have the leaders left behind? Well past midnight, it seemed the agreement would hardly be worth staying awake for. But after hours of waiting through the night, Europe's leaders emerged from the talks with at least something to smile about. Even while hailing the result, though, France's leader seemed not to want to dwell on the detail.
Si vous souhaitez me poser quelques questions.
If you ask questions, an exhausted Sarkozy said,
Essayez de ne pas être trop long.
Please don't make them too long. Not in the mood to explain, and maybe here's why. In the deal, at the very last minute, bank negotiators said they'd accept losses of 50% on loans they made to Greece, around €100 billion. But it is a voluntary agreement. There's no guarantee the banks will all be forced to sign up. More crucially, leaders hope the bigger rescue fund will be worth €1 trillion to ensure against other countries melting down. But the vital details will not be agreed until November. We won't contribute directly, but the International Monetary Fund will be involved, and we are a member, although no new money has been promised so far. The Chancellor says he will not sign a cheque for any more money specifically for the bailout, and he urged Eurozone countries to fill in the blanks.
The deal put together is much better than was expected yesterday afternoon, but much detail remains unresolved. And having put pressure on the Eurozone to get this far, we have to keep up the pressure to get the details completed. They've started down the right road, now they have to finish the job.
Financial markets jumped up today, clear backing for the broad terms agreed. But they were also buoyed by reassurance from Europe's central bank, quite separate to the deal. Something is better than nothing. But this deal will not solve the long-term big problems the Eurozone faces. And there's such a lack of detail in the agreement that it's impossible to judge if it can solve the crisis that's facing the continent right now. With the promise of more powers for Brussels still to be agreed and empty gaps in the deal to complete, Europe's leaders could be back here to thrash it out again before too long. Laura Kunzberg, ITV News, Brussels.